Hey, honey, how are you? Welcome in, guys. Ooh, okay. Oh, welcome in, guys. Tap that screen, share the live. Hashtag FYP. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's good. Welcome in. Hold on, I'm just calling in the cavalry. Okay, wellness check was the last one. Ooh. Hello, honey. How are you? Ooh, shoot. I hate when I do that. I really, really cannot stand when I do that. Yes, it is. Yep. I love the Florida water spray. I do. I would recommend everybody getting you some. All right, there we go. So, yep, you can get it in a spray. You can get it in a soap. I have the soap when I take my spiritual baths. I use the Florida water soap. This is great to just, like I said, to spray the area, and it kind of smells like Florida water. Yeah, I mainly use my Florida water when I'm taking my spiritual baths or to clean my hands and things when I'm doing my doing my readings. Welcome in, guys. Tap that screen, share the live, hashtag FYP, do all that good stuff. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're coming back, guys. How are you guys this evening? You guys, this new moon in Pisces is kicking my behind. Do you understand me? If you're a water sign, you're gonna feel this. If you have heavy Piscean placements, you're gonna feel this. It can be man, I need to book more full reading. You can. You can go on my website. My full readings are the 45 minutes. They're 45 minutes, unlimited questions. Actually, I just got done. Oh, I got my thing was stuck on my pants. I just got done doing one, actually. I know, right? Like, I am feeling this. Just very tired, feeling very achy. My third eye area, my eyes were on just killing me. Felt like they wanted to fall out my head. The back of my head, base of my neck, just my shoulders have been really, really stiff today. So whatever this energy is, it's bringing something heavy. This new moon in Pisces is bringing something heavy. Definitely bringing something heavy. I was telling you, you guys know I wasn't even feeling this bad earlier today when I was on. But I'm starting to feel the sinus pressure and things like that, especially in the third eye region right here. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Definitely feeling it. So take care of yourself. Like with the Florida water soap tonight, I'll go ahead and take me a spiritual bath, a saltwater bath to kind of ease the symptoms in, and I'll use the Florida water soap just to kind of ease everything off of me and just to feel better and just to because when spirit is trying to upload new understandings or even skills or even gifts into you, you have to give your body time to absorb it. And that's what the process of ascension is. That's what I'm going through now. It's like growing pains. It can be a painful process. That's why I tell you guys, be careful. When you're ascending, take care of yourself, especially when you're not feeling 100%. Take care of yourself. Protect your energy. Don't do too much. Kind of take it easy on yourself. Try to get through it. I notice that when I tap into spirit, when I start doing work, I actually start to feel better. That just that flow of spirit can be almost like a pain reliever. It could be like a pain reliever to me. So yeah, you guys might be, like I said, if you have heavy Piscean energy, or water sign energy, you may be feeling this. You may be feeling this. Okay, there is the information. If anybody would like to send for a question, it is open. It is open, guys. I'm not going to be on here too long, just because, like I just said, I want to protect my energy, and I ain't feeling necessarily 100%. Was up early. I was up at like 3 o'clock last night, and you're probably not sleeping well either. I woke up out of a dead sleep. Like I said, I went down a rabbit hole on TikTok at 3 o'clock this morning, and I didn't go back to sleep until like almost 6. So I'm tired on top of it because I lost 3 hours of sleep. So with that being said, I went down the rabbit hole. I don't know if anybody else has seen that story about Coach Cameron. I know, with the new place. I know the bedroom and all is that way, the bathroom is that way, so and the kitchen's over there. So yeah, I am backwards. I don't know if anybody saw that whole rabbit hole of the guy called Coach Cameron. He was a white guy. He was saying how he doesn't date black women anymore because he got tired of going out with black women and having the judgments placed against them. And come to find out, he was lying about the whole thing, and that he was excuse me. He was like this serial dater. Like, he would ask women out on dates, and he would make up some random excuse to go to the bathroom and then stiff them. He would always order ahead of time. So they weren't even ordering. He wouldn't even order them what they wanted. He would just have it already ordered for them when they got there. And then, find some reason, I need to go to the bathroom, and then stiff them for a bill. This one lady said he stiffed her for $140. And then come to find out, he was married to a black woman, and they had 2 children. An older son and that was like 15, 16, and then a younger boy that's maybe like 3, 4, or 5. And then that was his ex-wife, and then he just had a child with another black woman. And she was like, both ladies were saying, you don't pay child support, you don't help with your kids, you don't see your kids. They were saying his youngest son from his marriage, he wasn't light enough for him. I said, what in the world? I said, why in the world would you, as a man, knowing you had this kind of history, get on TikTok lying about your history, knowing that people was gonna find out? Because his thing went viral. His little story about the black men, they wouldn't talk to me, they were kind of mean mugging, they stepped towards her very aggressively. We met up with one of her friends and their boyfriend, and the boyfriend didn't want to talk to me, and they're like, none of that happened. I'm like, why would you put yourself out there like that? People aren't well in the head. I'm under the impression now people are not well in the head. That's what I came out understanding in this whole TikTok, debacle yesterday, last night when I was going down this rabbit hole. I said people just are not. They have too much time on their hands and nothing else to do, and they're just not well. Because why else would you, as a grown-ass man, come on there and tell blatant, flat-out lies, and then when you call on the carpet, you want to send people cease and desist letters because they're saying, yo, whoa, that's not even what happened. This is what happened. You can't cease and desist somebody from telling the truth. Okay? Now, if they telling a lie, that's one thing, but if they're telling the truth, you can't cease and desist anybody from telling the truth. I said, what in the world? So yeah, go look up Coach Cameron. You'll see the rabbit hole, going down the rabbit hole. I said, ooh, child. There was all kind of stories. People coming out of everywhere. Waiters from restaurants saying, like, nah, he was coming in here, doing this. And the friends that he was lying on, that he said wouldn't talk that, like, that never even happened. Okay? You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Welcome in, guys. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're coming back. Like I said, if you have a question, you're more than welcome to send for send a payment and get placed on the list. Remember, guys, we do have the love ritual coming up on the 22nd. That's the heart chakra portal. So if you have heart, and most of us do, we have work that needs to be done on those heart chakras to open it up in order to make it receptive to love. So that's a threefold ritual that will be performed on the 22nd, which is a portal. So don't miss out on this. It's called the Aphrodite Come to Me Commitment. So we're bringing in commitment, love, that grown and sexy type shit. So if that's what you're looking for, then this is the ritual that you're going to want to be in. And I've told you guys before, this might be the last. Is a liar? Yeah, he is a liar. Most definitely, he's a nut. I think I'm not even surprised at the level of intellectual stupidity that runs rampant in the halls of our governmental system at a state and federal level. I'm no longer surprised. I don't care. Hell, you got the government trying to convince you that there's UFOs, that they up there fighting, shooting out 5 UFOs. Fuck out of here with that stupid shit. When they know that the Epstein shit is about to drop, they know that China and Russia's on the brink of a world war with us and everybody else. There's so much else that's going on that they're trying to distract you from. Ain't nobody. I told y'all. Matter of fact, when I was driving to drop my son off at school today. I told him, I said, look, I said, if you're away from me, let's say you're at school, and I was going to get in on that ritual, but the person removed me from social media. Well, again, don't do it for a person. Do it for yourself. Don't ever do it for a person. Do it for yourself, because they could not even be the person. They could not even be the person that's meant for you. That's the thing about it is that there could be something else that's meant for you. And if you just make it about a person, then what's going to happen is you're limiting spirit's hand. This is why I always tell people, when you're manifesting, don't manifest specific things necessarily. Especially in connection with love, allow spirit to bring to you what you deserve. Because that person may not even be worth it in the end. They might not even be who spirit it means to have for you to have. So don't do that. It says, do you see aliens? Do you see the alien they're trying to say? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta go see this alien. Hold up. Child, I want to see this damn alien. Let's see. UFO sightings, alien UFO. Let's see. Now you done got me in the see. Trying to ease UFO angst. Would your readings be able to give me an approximate timeline? Okay, you gonna have to send it to me, Tarika. You got to send it to me. Okay, so you're asking. I'm gonna say this. Nobody is going to, like, in finding a person, describing them as well. They can describe them. You might want to do the Juno reading. The Juno reading is going to give you a great description. Those who did the Juno reading, they got a great description of what that soulmate is like. It got very detailed in some instances. Maybe what they'll be doing for work, their personality, how they're going to act and come at that person. So you can get that information. As far as timeline goes, this is why I always tell people, be very careful with timelines, because energy is fluid. It flows like water. And your decisions, your decisions that you make, and everybody involved, even this soulmate that you want to bring towards you, they have decisions to make that have nothing to do with you. And you can make a decision that can divert the path of that energy and delay it or even speed it up. So there really is no way of telling you a timeline. If somebody tells you a timeline, they may be able to see how far out that energy is based off of certain clues. But hey, Miss Latesha, but at any time, like I said, your decision can divert the path, either speed it up or delay or delay it. So again, energy is fluid. Now I always tell you guys, if I see it, I'll tell you if I can pinpoint it. But again, our job isn't to wait for anybody. Our job is to prepare ourselves, because you got a job to do. You got to prepare yourself. Would anything stop them? Like, is it possible to make a choice that would stop you? Exactly. Again, we can't control somebody else's decisions. They may decide, they may be as hard-headed as a fucking rock, and spirit is trying to tell them, no, I got something better for you, but they want to stay with the person that they're with, or they want to stay in a toxic situation. They do have the free will to do so. But they will have consequences for doing so, and they may be willing to pay that shit. They may be willing to pay that shit. And if that happens, and I'm not saying that it doesn't, because it does, it most certainly does. People make decisions elsewhere. They decide, hey, you know what? I actually want to stay where I'm at because they're not ready to grow. The problem is that you're not supposed to stay and be waiting for anybody. Okay? Thank you for being a gifter. You're not supposed to be staying and waiting for anybody. You are always supposed to be growing and pushing yourself, no matter what they're doing. Spirit is always trying to tell us, don't even worry about what they're doing. Worry about what you're here to do. You're here to elevate so that you guys can come into union if you're both doing the work. That's, people talk about the twin flame journey. The reason why it's so contentious is because there's a lot of growth, spiritual growth, that has to happen in that union. Because there's a lot of lessons that union always well, people have questions and y'all want to know. I wanted to know too. It took me asking questions. It took me doing research. It took me listening to spirit and understanding my intuition, the intuitive voice that they were, bringing back to me. So no, if I got the answers, if I have come to understand something, I'm under obligation to let you guys know. But like I was saying, you guys need to be focused on your own growth. Because, like I said, should that person not be able to grow and meet you, guess what? You're now on a higher frequency, and guess what? Again, I've told you guys before, you're going to meet several soulmates throughout your life. You're going to meet several soulmates throughout your life. It is not about a forever person. It's about connecting with a soulmate and creating a connection that is strong, that teaches you a lot and helps you both to grow. And some soulmates, like I said, you won't keep forever. They are not forever person, but doesn't devalue them as a soulmate. And some you can't keep longer. But the point is not to make attachments. We're not to attach ourselves to anything. An attachment is a parasitic energy. You don't want to be a parasitic energy to someone else, and you don't want them to be that to you. You want to make a connection. A connection opens up the door to understanding and to learning, and allows that energy to come in and you to be taught what you need to be taught. Whether it's a temporary connection or it's a long-term connection, you accept those lessons and you keep on growing. Because, guys, the point of this all is not to find a soulmate. The point of this all is to keep growing spiritually, keep ascending spiritually. Exactly. Well, see, then you have gotten into the groove of making attachments. And see, again, remember, an attachment is a parasitic energy, and you could be a parasitic energy to somebody else. And I always tell you guys, we're not here to stumble other people, and we're not here to let people stumble us. We're not. One of what may have 9 toes? Who, man, what the hell, you, the aliens? Wait a second. I gotta, somebody gotta send me the picture on Facebook of this. I gotta see what it is. Because, they said that the little crafts were the size of a small car. So I said to myself, well, if the UFO is the size of a small car, these aliens gotta be tiny. They gotta be little. They gotta be, we can take them. Okay. If they get shot down by the military, we can take them. Okay, you sent it to me. Good deal. You sent it on here, Tarika. You sent it on here. You sent it on IG. I need to know. I need to see this now. It is imperative that I be nosy. But I was telling my son, I said, if you look up and we're apart, you're in school, I'm at home, and you see, I said, do not believe the shit. I said, what is it called? Operation Bluebeam, where they have created this hologram screen. Okay, got you, honey. Where they created this hologram screen in the sky. I said, again, they're about to act. Oh, Facebook got you. They're about to activate that Operation Bluebeam. I swear to goodness, they're about to activate that shit. Okay, Kayla, I got you. What's your question, baby? Hey, Tate, what are you in there watching? You see him turn it down. I already heard it, man. He gonna try to turn it down like, ooh, she heard it. You better not be watching stuff you ain't got no business watching. You want to look at what's coming. What's coming towards Kayla? What's the energy coming towards Kayla? Moving in relation. Okay. Okay, Kayla. First of all, you have a new cycle that is trying to come in. Um, but you're blocked, honey. That's why you're having a hard time getting love in. Your heart chakra is blocked, honey. You see where that I'm going the wrong one. You see where that the swords are crossed across the heart? Your heart chakra is blocked. What happened? Because you're coming out the wounded warrior, Kayla. You got some wounding from past relationships, or maybe even from childhood that's going on here. That's stopping you from allowing the real flow of energy to come through. I see where you want it. I feel like it becomes a burden to you when you can't have it. But you're really, I feel like you're very, very passionate about finding somebody. And I do feel like the energy, what you don't see, the energy is trying to come to you. A divinely guided soulmate. Oh, you lied to Chris. Why did you? No, this is something else. No, honey. This ain't got nothing to do with Chris. This has nothing to do with Chris. Because I feel like there's something innate in you. This is wounding. This is wounding. Yeah, this has nothing to do with him. That these symptoms may have shown up in you and Chris's connection. Yeah, may have shown up in you and Chris's connection. Okay, let me ask you this. Describe to me your childhood. Because, yeah, there's heavy codependency there, and codependency normally happens in childhood. What happened? What was there, and codependency happens when our needs are not met as a child. And then I don't know how we come up with this concept where we make it up in our mind that if I have both parents, they're married, I'm the only child. Okay. So tell me about that. Besides that, emotionally, were you fulfilled emotionally? For the most part. Okay, so what does that mean? What about the part that is not the most part? Talk to me about that part. Because I'm pretty sure that's the part we're talking about. I did have my favorite aunt and grandma pass back to back. Okay. Okay. And so you had some abandonment from that. Were you given the attention that you sought, or did you feel like I had to learn to grieve alone? Why did you have to learn to grieve alone? That's what I'm saying. I'm feeling like you weren't given the attention or the focus that you needed. Like you had to almost be. It's almost like the energy. Your energy feels like this. You had to go above and beyond. Tashawn, I got you. You had to go above and beyond. You had to be the best. You had to be the good girl. You had to be. You felt this way. You felt this way. Didn't allow me to grieve. Other than that, she was fine. What do you mean she didn't allow you to grieve? Explain that to me. Because when you speak of things, you speak very matter of fact, and I'm trying to get you to get to the emotion, and that's what you're not. You're not. Yeah, okay. I did feel like it worked out, but I'm currently in a master's program. Well, you're very disconnected from your emotions. And that's what being cut off from the heart is. That's why you can't get there. I'm trying to get your emotions. But you have to cry. You understand? Crying is a part of the healing process. It's the body's way of releasing pain. So then you learn that you cannot show emotion. You got to block this off. You have to. It's almost like you have, like you said, it's performative. You become performative. If I'm the best, like you said, if I have a master's degree, if I'm this, if I'm that. When your aunt died, she kind of traumatized by me sending me to school. Okay, so then that's where because this is what I'm saying. This is the wounded warrior. This is you. One, you don't speak your truth. Two, you overthink. You are a hella overthinker. Okay. Yeah, it's very performative. And then three, like I said, your security or your foundation because of that emotional. Yeah, it's like a mask. Exactly. And it comes from childhood. So like I said, it has nothing to do with Chris. This has to do with you and the healing that needs to happen with you. So this is what's stopping you from getting the love that you want, because you're disconnected from your emotions. You want an emotional connection, but if you're emotionally unavailable, guess what you're going to do? Emotionally unavailable shit: lie, cheat, deceive, push people away on a subconscious level, and you're never going to get that emotional attachment, or let me stop saying attachment, connection that you want. Let me stop saying that. So what you do, instead of investing emotionally, you just attach. Like, if I just hold on to it, they'll just stay with me. It doesn't work like that. It repels. I'm going to say this. The more you hold on to something, the more you repel them. When you open your hand and allow that energy to have freedom, it's going to stay, or otherwise it's going to go. But you honor that in a way. And you honor yourself to know that, again, if it stays, it's what you deserve. If it goes, then there's something better that's coming. So we got to get to the emotional side. You have a brand new cycle that's coming, or that's trying to come in, but there has to be a rebirth. There has to be a rebirth of you. You have to rebirth yourself. The death card is like dying of the old you and being reborn anew into the new you. The world card is a brand new cycle. When I tell you guys you have a brand new cycle, it means the next 7 to 20 years of your life. So you have to ask yourself, Kayla, what the hell do you want that to look like? What do you want that to look like? Do you want to keep repeating? You said you were. Oh, well, thank you, honey. I appreciate it. Do you want to keep repeating that cycle? Yeah, we got to. No, I'll say this. Yeah, you're definitely gonna need some time alone so you can sort this stuff out, because right now you are performing for everybody else, but neglecting your own self. You're neglecting your own emotions. You being with Chris isn't going to make you happy. It's not going to make you happy. It's not going to make you happy. You being with yourself and being healed will. And then if Chris and you are supposed to be together, he will come back. Like I said, that you let it go, that energy comes back to you. You kind of reset it. People don't realize that if you're with somebody and the shit is not going well, the best way to get it back on track is to let it go. You let it go. You go hands off. You release, like I said, you would open your hands and release that energy. And what happens is that the energy resets itself. So if it was supposed to be there, it'll come back again for you guys to build it the correct way. So you got some work to do, honey. You got some work to do, because I feel like what's trying to come into you is that long-term commitment. The Emperor is husband. That's a father. That is a man who knows what he wants, and he's going to provide an empire for his queen. And the Lovers is a divinely guided connection. So you do have energy trying to get to you, but you got to open up. We got to open you up. Kayla, you may want to look at on March 7th. I do it every full moon. The next full moon is on March 7th. I'm about to tell you, because you got to open this up. We got to get this block off of you. On March 7th, I do it every full moon. It's called the Full Moon Clear and Cleanse. It is a ritual. It is a threefold angelic ritual. You're asking these angels to come in and literally gut your emotional wheelhouse of all this baggage so that you can rebuild it the correct way. So you might want to look on my website. That goes for any of you guys. If you're carrying emotional baggage, if you feel stuck, if you're repeating cycles, if you feel like you have a soul tie and attachments that are toxic and you cannot get away from them, if you feel like there is a generational curse or if there is a hex that has been placed on you, if you feel like there's a blockage, get into the clearing cleanse, because that's going to help you to remove all of that. It is life changing. It's the one. I'm gonna say this. I don't know if you like crystals, but I moldavite because I want to improve. Moldavite is a great one. Yeah, I do, honey. I do have crystals. Moldavite is a good one, but moldavite isn't going to help you if you have blocks, because it's going to try to bring that power to you, but once it hits that energetic block, it doesn't go anywhere, and it's not going to benefit you. You'll see. I'm going to say this: once blocks are removed, they're like energetic parasites, these blocks, because they come in and they stop your flow of energy and they stop you from moving forward. That's why people get stuck or stagnant. They feel like, why am I repeating this? Why can't I, no matter what I do, I can't seem to get ahead in this area, several areas of life or one particular area of life. For you, I feel like it's love. where you feel like you just can't get ahead. And we can get that cleared out. So you might want to look into that, to cleanse your energy, to cleanse away these blocks, and to give you a fresh start. You do need to have a full reading so we can go a lot deeper, because like I said, a lot of this stuff has nothing to do when you guys come to me and we start going deep. A lot of the stuff that you're going through has nothing to do with your current situation. It's like Ayanna Van Sant said, to understand where you're at in the present, you got to go back to the beginning. And it's us retracing your steps so that you can start to see patterns before the cleansing clear, so I can know what the heck is going on. Because I'm gonna say the reason why I always tell you guys to get a full reading before this is this, because if there's some blocks that have been placed because they're karmic blocks, because there is a karmic debt, I can't touch it, and I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm gonna tell you, I can't touch it. If when I go deep and I see some things, since I've turned people away, people have wanted to do it, and I told them no. There's things I can't help you. There's certain things I ain't got to look. I don't have the authority to do, and I'm not going to touch it. But if I can see it and I can tell you exactly the origins of it, we can go after it. We could definitely go after it. So yeah, there's some people that have done some shit, and I'll be like, look, you know what you did. I can't touch your shit. You just want to work this stuff out between you and God. You know, and then there's some people, like I said, for the most part, for most people, we can definitely clear it. We can definitely clear it. Okay, so I hope that helped, honey, because you have love trying to come in to you. Miss Tyshana, what's your question, baby? You got love trying to come in. You just got a block, and that's that emotional unavailability that you have, and we got to get those emotions flowing again. Because as a woman, that's what makes us a woman, is that our ability to tap into our emotional, vulnerability, and to give that to others. And right now, you're cut off from it. All right, Miss Tyshana. Okay, you know what else has been there. Yeah, get the full reading so we can go deep. You're welcome, baby. I'll tell you, when I did it on myself, I had 4. So you can have blocks, bindings, cords, or soul ties. They're all parasitic energies. I had love yourself. Okay, got you. I had 4 cords. One of my cords was 28 years old at that time. It was 28 years old, and I know exactly what it was. It was when I first became a mother. My oldest son was 28 at the time, and it was me being ripped from, because I was 17 and I was 18. I was 17 when I got married, 18 when I had him. My first marriage, I was 17, and then we had him shortly thereafter. And it was like I felt like I was ripped from my childhood and placed in something that was so foreign. And like you said, people don't realize that can be traumatic for a person, especially a young person who is not prepared for that. And a lot of us as women, we go through that, and we silently suffer. But yeah, I had a cord or a block that was 28 years old. And it was because of that, and I had to come to terms with the fact that, yeah, I had made the decision, and I had to take responsibility for my actions, and it was okay. I was able to remove that angst that I had there because of that. Okay, Tyshana. So yeah, they could be old, honey. That shit could be old, and we just remove all of that. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to say this. I do see new opportunities coming to you. That's one. I do see new opportunities coming to you in love. I do see a possible commitment on the horizon. It could be with someone. Let me ask you this. Did you have a relationship of some sort that maybe your friends or even family did not agree with. They didn't particularly care for this person. Yeah, you do got love coming, honey, and it's coming in fast. It's coming in fast because you got the Eight of Wands. Something brand new coming in. You do. You got it coming in. I'm trying to see if this is new, or if this is somebody else. Y'all better start clarifying. Maybe my kid's dad, but I'm talking to someone else. Well, I do look. I do see the kid's dad there. I do see him there. Your kids, and I do see that connection there. Um, he betrayed you, didn't he? He was cheating, wasn't he? Because I do see this. I do see that you might end up. Have you guys discussed any type of like court, maybe child support, things like that? I do see maybe some legal action being taken with him. I don't know. It might be a restraining order. It might be some legal action. Okay, yeah, there's some legal action that's there. Well, I feel like there's going to be some legal action, especially if you get somebody new and he realizes, and that's why I feel like, okay, that's what makes sense. You're looking for somebody new. He's looking to come back. Eventually, that's going to collide. You know that, right? I don't want to say it like that, but this is going to collide. And there may be some like legal action taken, maybe making somebody enforcing child support, or maybe even a restraining order. Something legal is going to happen surrounding this because of somebody feeling jealous, somebody feeling left out, somebody feeling like you're moving on without them. Okay, that's this side of the story. This side of the story is telling me that. This side is telling me that something, and I feel like you're going to be in your head. Hey, Miss Kim, between the two. But this side is that somebody's coming in, and they're, like I said, you do have, and it's coming in quickly. It's something brand new. This is going to be a brand new person that comes in that sparks your attention. I don't feel like, is this the person that she's currently talking to? Hold on, let me see. Is this the person who are you currently talking to? You need a dream interpreted? Okay. Can you come now? You know I actually like to talk to y'all about your dream interpretations and not actually have y'all type it out because I got questions. Because dream interpretations can be kind of crazy. We could do it on IG. What's the new guy's name, Tyshana? And I'll see if it's him or if it's somebody that's new. Did I miss Tyshana? Patrick. Is this Patrick? Is this new person Patrick? I feel like, yeah. Oh. What the hell's going on with Patrick? What the hell's going on with Patrick? Give me information on Patrick's ass, please. I feel like, okay, so I feel like, yes, it's new for Patrick, but it's also someone else. So you might, I see where it's new for Patrick, but keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him. Okay? Keep an eye on him. Don't over-invest in him. You understand me? I feel like you're going to put in a lot of work because you're trying to move on from baby daddy, or you're trying to get ahead of him. And so you'll put in more work than is necessary for Patrick. And you'll end up getting your ass stuck, Tyshana. Don't get stuck with Patrick because Patrick is deceitful. He ain't on the up and up all the way. Okay? But I do feel like you are. What you don't see is there may be someone else coming in that's actually going to bring you and furnish you with that real commitment that you're wanting. So I feel like Patrick is going to be around for a minute, for a little bit, but keep an eye on him. Okay, keep an eye on him because I'm not really feeling his energy. Just FYI. But you do have new love coming in. Expect some thunder and lightning from baby daddy when he realizes that you are literally moving on and there is no more chance. You are going to get some blowback. All right, just FYI. But keep an eye on Patrick's ass. I don't like him. I don't like his energy. I feel like it's trickster energy. We don't like tricksters. All right. So keep your head on a swivel with him. He's deceitful. Okay, Kim, are you here, Kim? Ooh, my shoulder is. Yeah, keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him. Okay, we could try to do it now. Like I said, or you want to do like a phone reading. You guys, you do know that if you need to talk to me at any time, you can get a 1 hour. Well, it'll happen within an hour, but a phone reading is about a 15-minute reading. It's $25 for that one. It's a 15-minute reading. I'll call you right back, and we can actually talk on the phone. And so for like dream interpretations and things like that, I would rather you do that so that we can actually have a conversation, because dreams can be very, very tricky to interpret. Well, it's about my uncle that passed, so it's up to you. Okay, so do you feel like it's a mediumship reading? Do we need to bring him in? If we need to do that's a whole different reading. So you tell me if you feel like there's a message that we need to get from him. Because remember that a lot of times they'll come in your dreams with messages. So that's a mediumship reading. When somebody's passed and we're trying to decipher messages. Ooh, child, y'all, when I say this damn Pisces new moon is kicking my ass, it's kicking my ass. Child, I'm over here. I feel like I'm 100 years old right now. I'm not sure, but I'm curious as to what the reason. Okay, let's see. Well, get the 25. Do the phone reading so that we can actually talk. And if we feel like there's messages, then you can use that money towards a mediumship reading, and we can actually bring him in. I won't bring him in, girl. It is kicking my behind. That's what I'm saying, guys. If you have heavy Piscean placements or water placements, this is going to kick your behind. Child, I'm telling you, my eyes are just on fire. Headache, sinus pressure right in the third eye area, back of the head, back of the neck, shoulders real stiff. Okay, what I said was do the phone reading so that I can actually call you and we can talk about it. And I won't bring him in, but we'll see if there's if there's messages. Then what you can do is to take that money that you pay for the phone reading and put it towards a mediumship reading, and we can then set up a time to actually bring his energy in, and you can get whatever messages are there if that is the case for your dream. Okay, we go the least invasive route. Ooh, child. I'll tell it, y'all. Whew. If we need a career reading, if you need a career reading, you can just get it on here. It's probably the 1555. Here, I'll drop the information. Is that the same as a personal? The phone reading is a 15-minute reading. It's a 15-minute personal reading where we talk on the phone, so that you can tell me, really explain the dream to me, so that I can interpret it. Because it's hard to interpret dreams when people are typing. It's hard to interpret it. Yep, it's on the website. It's on the website. So yeah, if you just want a career reading, just get like the 1555 reading, just a general reading for career. If you want to have an in-depth, if you have something going on at work and you want to really dig deep, get the 2222 and we'll do it on here. And you can just get your reading on here. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Guys, I'll give you about 15 more minutes to get any readings in, and then I'll hop off and I'll do Kim's dream interpretation. If you guys have a dream interpretation, if you guys want to know about your dreams, like I said, do the phone reading. It's $25. Okay, honey. It's $25. It's a 15-minute call. I'll actually call you back so that we can have a conversation. And we can really decipher, because it's difficult to do dream interpret unless you can come on here. I mean, we can do it if you have the ability to come on here. Kim, do you have the ability? Actually, Kim, you can come on. You can come on. You have over 1,000 followers. I didn't think you had over 1,000. Yeah, you have over 1,000 followers, so you can come on here if you want. Okay, you sent it. Got you. Or if you want to talk about it in private, then we can just do it over the phone. Okay, Neek, what's your Neek? Did I say that right? It's Neek, and she wants a career reading. All right. Okay, got you. Okay, that's fine. Nope, that's fine. That's fine, baby. All right. Neek, what's going on with the career? Well, I saw. Why are you feeling overwhelmed? Don't feel overwhelmed. You always have options. How do I enhance my dreams in my dream? Hold on just a second, Rodney. Let me do a Neeks, and then I can tell you, I can talk. We can talk about that. Okay, so one, are you feeling stuck in your current career? Is that what it is? Girl, you got new opportunities coming towards you. You got brand new opportunities, something more solid, something solid coming. That's going to be a nice foundation for you. And to get you, look, this is in reverse. I was about to turn it up and they said no. It gets you out of this stuck energy. Are you feeling stuck in your career right now? Or in your job that you're in right now? Something that's going to be emotional. Yeah, you're feeling stuck. I feel like stop feeling stuck, girl, and get to looking for something else. The sky's the limit with you. Start looking for something else because you're about to open up. And look, they're telling you manifest whatever you're asking for. If you're asking for a new career, a new job, a new direction, whatever you're asking for, Spirit is willing to give it to you. You got two aces. Your money's going to be right and brand new opportunity. Okay, money's going to be right and a brand new opportunity. So get to understanding what it is that you want. You might need to do some meditation to kind of go within and see what emotionally fulfills you. Go after the things, the jobs, the careers that actually bring some emotional fulfillment to you, because you're going to find a lot more happiness there. And I feel like you can get there. You're going to find a job that you actually love, you just have to understand what it is that you want. Guys, a job is more than just a paycheck. It is a place that you are giving over 50% of your time to. Over 50% of your energy to. And if it is just a paycheck to you, then that's all it's going to be. And it's going to become a very heavy noose around your neck. Let's start going for things that actually emotionally fulfill us and make us happy. You see, when you look at those cards, those are happy cards. Those are soothing cards. Those are, balance cards. Blue is all about balance. It's just soothing. So do the things that you want to do. I just gave this one. So I know exactly. And you're feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling stuck. And once we start to feel stuck, Spirit is telling you to come on, what the old girl say? If you stay in shit too long, eventually it stops thinking. Come up on out of there, but you still sitting in shit. You've been sitting in shit too long. And see, before you were stuck, and now they're trying to give you new opportunities, give you a new way of looking at things. It's time to come up out of there. Because if you look at it now, he's no longer hanging from the tree. Right there, he was hanging from the tree. He's now standing on the branch. And he can see high and above all the treetops. And he can see where his direction is. They're giving you a new direction, honey. They're giving you a new direction. Start looking. You're going to find something that you love. You're going to find something that actually emotionally fulfills you. You don't have to be stuck. If you feel like you gave too much, don't give any more. Let it be done. So get moving, honey, because you got good stuff coming. You got good stuff coming. No, you needed to hear it, and Spirit gave it to you. You have new opportunities coming. Don't limit yourself, thinking that that's a lot of times we feel like we gave so. I've been here this long. I might as well stay. No, why would we stay stuck? Why would we stay unfulfilled? We are here to live a life of fulfillment, of one that makes us happy. Like, it is literally time to make yourself happy. If you're not happy in the situation that you're in, it is time to change that. It is time to manifest something bigger and better. It's time to move on. All right, guys. If there's nobody else that needs any more readings, I'll be back tomorrow on here the first half, and then I think we'll be back on the main page tomorrow afternoon. So we'll be back out there, and we can. Hey, Miss Tanisha, is that you? Did I see you come in? Come on in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. I got about 9 minutes on the board before I hop off here. Then I'm going to hop off and do Kim's reading. Hey, honey, how are you? How you feeling? How you feeling? Have you started? I know you're far into the healing process. How's everything going? Hello, honey. How are you? Thank you for the badge. The gift. I appreciate it. Did you start sorting out your story? Because Tanisha, like I said, you got a story to tell. You got a story to tell. You're doing much better. Why are you still in the hospital? Still? Then it must have really, really been bad, Tanisha. It must have really, really been bad. Hey, Miss Tiara. How are you, honey? I'm glad you're doing much better, though. Goodness. Make sure, Tanisha, like we talked about before, make sure you're documenting every step of this process so that women and people can see, the pitfalls of it all. Because like I said, like we were talking before, they get this one track mind. I want this, I want this, I want this. My heart rate. Okay, got you. They get that one track mind of what they want, not understanding that it could be very, very damaging to get that. And so again, I feel like your perspective is to give them the full scope of it so that they can make a meaningful decision that could actually save some people's lives. Honey, you could actually, what you share with people could actually save people's lives. So make sure, like I said, you are documenting every step of this. Okay, documenting every step of this. Because I feel like it's going to be necessary for you to have the impact. Yeah, because you're going to have a good impact. I feel like you have a voice. I'm doing well, honey. I'm doing well. I was telling them that this new moon in Pisces is kicking my ass right now. It is kicking my ass. I feel it. I feel like there's a throat chakra activation too that's happening. Not only third eye, but also a third and crown. But throat, it's like the whole, from the throat up, is being activated. So, if you guys are heavy Piscean energy, is the new moon. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it's going to be good for everybody. It's going to be good for everybody. There's the Piscean energy is going to help us to get into our emotions. Because Pisces is a very emotional. Again, it's the water sign. It's probably the most emotional of the water signs. And it's also going to help you to get into that mystical, creative energy, almost like playful, childlike energy, kind of rediscovering your creativity. It'll help you to spark new ideas and really go for that as well. So it's going to be good for everybody. But, for some of us, it's bringing in some heavy ascensions, and that's what I'm going through. Like I said, it's from the throat chakra up, which is being activated right now in me, and child is kicking my ass. It is kicking my ass, y'all. It is. I'm feeling it. I started feeling it a couple days ago, and a few days ago I was in pain. It kind of subsided, and then it came back full force today in a different way. So I'm prepared to see whatever this activation is. I'm like, okay, well, show me what it is. Show me what it is. I'll take it. The last time I felt like this, they activated in me the ability to read past lives. That's one of the readings I now offer, is a past life reading. I didn't have that ability before to see people's past lives, but now I do, and it's amazing. The shit is amazing. And then it also activated my ability to read playing cards. Like I could use playing cards and read them like tarot cards. I ain't never even had a deck of playing cards because I don't even play spades. I'm probably the only black person that don't play spades. Don't judge me. But you'll get those activations where they'll bring out different gifts and different things for you to start to utilize. So it's good. Like I said, it's going to be good for everybody. It's just good. Some people are going to get hit with a lot more than others. And some people just breeze on through it because it's not in their wheelhouse, and that's fine. But yeah, so like I said, it's been heavy energy. It's been some heavy energy. So yeah, but if you guys, like I said, if you need a full reading, You can check out my website. Full readings are 45 minutes. Yeah, like I said, you'll feel it. Start taking note. I always tell you guys, start taking note of how you feel around full moons and new moons. You'll start to see like, oh dang, I do start to feel kind of achy. Maybe I start, have my period on the full moon. Maybe I have my period synced up with the new moon. Women start looking at that because those have different meanings as well. And notice how you feel around that time. And that'll tell you how, if the moon cycles, because for some people the moon cycles are, especially mainly for women, the moon cycles are very heavy and they have a lot of influence over us. And for me, it's really heavy because I'm most of my chart is water. So yeah, and the moon governs the water. It governs the ocean. So I feel moon cycles heavy, 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 heavy. They hit me hard sometimes, real hard. Me and the moon, we go together real bad. Okay. It's the 19th. Me and the new moon is like Puffy and Young Miami. It's just contentious. But we can't stay away from each other. It's like, damn, But yeah, it's on the 19th. So yeah, like I said, just start taking note of that. Honey, I'm serious. We go together real bad. And sometimes that shit is just rough. Okay. I be like, dude, for real, you gonna do me like this? But it is what it is. It is what it is. That's why I'm going to go to her. I'm going to go to the water tomorrow just to kind of integrate this energy in. Whatever it is that they're trying to give me, I'm going to, go into the water. If you start to feel achy around that time, if you're near a body of water, go to the water. The water is going to help you to integrate that energy in. So I'm going to go. I'm going to put my feet in there. It should be warm enough because it's been really nice. So we might be able to even get in there. I have noticed that new moons the water tends to be a little bit more choppy than on full moons. It used to be last year, it was flip-flopped. But I started to notice, I said, every time we go over the bridge during a new moon or close to a new moon, that water is kicked up. Which is fine. Just so I can get in it and just to kind of get some easement of these symptoms. So yeah. So anyway, guys, if you need me, you know how to reach me. If you would like to get into that love ritual, exactly. Child, mine just finished. Okay, mine is just on the tail end of it. So yeah, honey, exactly. So just watch out. Like I said, be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Hold on. Just somebody just send for some. Okay, got you. Tanisha, I got you. I'm glad you said something because, honey, I was about to hop off. All right, Tanisha, what's your question, baby? And then Kim, I got you. Kim's like, come on now, lady. The 19th. It'll be the 19th at 11:09 p.m. So you can actually say the 19th and the 20th for this one. Because it'll be a little less than an hour off the new day. Okay. Whew. When I say my shoulders, my neck, the back of my head, my eyes, my throat is just all in shambles right now, I mean it. Okay. I don't know why I keep pausing, honey. You still got a quarantine with COVID? I thought they were like, remember how they was telling people, just go back to work. Okay. Tanisha, what's going on with you and your mom? Rodney, I don't know why I keep pausing. I'm all green, so. Am I pausing with anybody else? Nothing, you're good? Okay. Yeah, I see where you're kind of manifesting a better connection with her. Are you trying to be a little bit more loving towards her? Because she came out and I feel like maybe you guys are making that concerted effort. I don't know why I froze. Can y'all hear me? If you guys can't hear me or I'm freezing, step out and come back in. Because I'm all green. Am I freezing on anybody else? Am I freezing on anybody else? Yours is fine? Okay. Tanisha, can you hear me? Rodney, can you hear me? Okay. She said it froze on her, so I'll wait for her. Tanisha, let me know when you come back in. Tanisha, did you come back in? All right. Can you hear me now? Okay. What I was saying, are you guys, you and your mom making a concerted effort to really show up for one another? Is it because of what happened with the surgery? It could be that. I think that maybe that made her kind of think about the connection. Is that when you kind of start to see is that when you started to see the turnaround in her? Yeah, I know. And I feel like you guys, she's starting to respect you more as a woman. And I see you guys, you see how y'all came out together. You're mirroring each other's behavior where you're coming towards each other with love. And I feel like maybe that's the crisis, the health crisis is what got her thinking like, let me put this shit behind me. Let me put this shit behind me and let me move forward. And I see you guys moving forward more solidly. So you're coming out of this energy of being stuck and not really having that, or feeling left out with her. And I feel like you guys are building towards something. Now, remember, the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that's actually bringing something to the table. Everybody else is going to battle, but he's coming back with something. He's coming back from battle. And I feel like you guys have battled through these ups and downs, and you guys are now on the road. It's slow progress. It's slow. But I feel like you guys are getting there. And I feel like intuitively you know this. I feel like you guys are on the upswing. It was a scare for her. I don't know if she expressed that to you or not. I don't necessarily feel like she expressed that to you. But yeah, the thought of losing you kind of made her think things through. Now let me ask you this. Have you heard from gentlemen after you've had the surgery? Maybe even like baby daddy or ex-husband? I feel like somebody's feeling, does he know what happened, or he does he know about your health crisis? Okay, he has been here. Okay, yeah, because I feel like he's like, look, he wants a new start. But I feel like he's always wanted a new start with you. He's always, this is the ex-husband, right? Exactly, because honey, he ain't going nowhere. I don't care if y'all divorce each other or not. He's gonna stay right by your side. There may be somebody else that comes forward, but I feel like he's definitely the one, and he wants something. He does. Girl, he wants to be your husband. He wants y'all to move on to better things. This man still has a lot of feelings for you. He still has a lot of feelings for you. So just FYI. I don't think that man's, and I feel like this time he will be willing to work, really put the effort into it. He's really willing to work, because you guys are soulmates, and it could be that y'all needed this time apart. Yeah, girl, he wants you. He wants to be back. He's like, you're in his eyes, you will always be his wife. Period. No matter if you done ran off, divorced his ass, even tried to move on, you will always be the woman that he's supposed to be with. Because that's how he sees you. So I feel like this, Tanisha, you're surrounded by love right now, which is a good thing. You deserve it. You deserve it. All right. That's for you, honey. Guys, if you need a full reading, you can book one on my website. Remember, we do have the Aphrodite's Come to Me Love and Commitment Ritual. If you're wanting to work on that heart chakra, you wanting to open up that heart chakra, you're wanting to bring opportunities for love in, get into that ritual. That's going to be on 2/22. You're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, that heart chakra portal is on 2/22. That is very, very important. This is probably going to be the only time this year I'm really going to be working on love. So if love is your thing, is your zhuzh, is your wheelhouse, and that's what you want, this is the last ritual. Because look, I'm moving forward. I ain't gonna be focused. Me and love ain't beefing, but we ain't friends either. So I got bigger fish to fry. I want money. I want success. I want expansion, and it don't necessarily call for that. So my intentions are elsewhere. So, like I said, I did all this month. We had 3 different love rituals. This is the last one that is coming up on 2/22. Don't miss out. That's on the website. And like I said, if you need to book any full readings, also look at the reset, the energy reset coming next month for the spring equinox. That's going to be a huge one. We'll reset it, and then we'll also have a road opener. Y'all know how I love a good old road opener, so that's coming up next month as well. So be on the lookout for that. I'll be dropping that for March as well. All right, guys. Exactly. You go recover and take it easy. And if you need me, Tanisha, you know how to reach me. You know how to reach me. All right, guys. Make good choices. Make good choices. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, guys. Kim, I'm calling you right now.